the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rivers on the money, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The previous play is under
People
review.
worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Complete to Riley Ridley.
Pick up 180, 390.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers, that's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They run the counter. Swift, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's Williams on the catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started in upstate New York. Washington making the trek north to take on Buffalo. And as they approach halftime, it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. The Redskins locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll stay in the AFC East as we jet down the coast to check on the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdowns.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10.
Like 80, 280, 280. I got you. Let him go.
On first down, Ryan looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And edging toward a 300-yard game that always seems to be the benchmark for every quarterback. Unfortunately, though, the real benchmark's winning and losing. They're losing. And
usually that's a number that tells you that your team's doing well. Because if you get to that spot, your team has played well all the way through. Blocks for him, throwing the ball well. He's been sharp in his reads, been sharp in everything he's doing. Now, how much sharper can he be to try and rally his team to victory?
Apparently, he's at least going to need to be a little bit sharper. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Rivers now, and this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, it's complete to Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Ryan now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Ryan, and he finds Parker here, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. They complete it to Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On 2nd and 7, Ryan, screenplay, Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Rivers. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Rivers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Jack, green 80. Hey, bro, 80.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd down now, Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Rivers. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Give to Cook out of the gun.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I got you. I got you.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rivers again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target. It's Gates. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go. Run 80. Run 80. Here we go, Dreams.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 58, right there.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And that's complete to Gates. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Draw play, and it's Snell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rivers. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. This one caught by Ridley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run for it with Snell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Not able to go anywhere that time, 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action. Rivers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Ryan. Able to shake him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they